Let's go. Just in time.
Dude, I'm trying so hard to see it out here. I'm 3%. Hold on. Here. Like, my dad. Alright, yeah. If my battery dies, don't mind. And
closer
I'll
we get
charge
to the
it in
end,
my car
the
and
more
try
we
to get
remember
back up ASAP.
The roads we've traveled.
I'm basically pissed off because I was supposed to be at home
but all that
20 minutes earlier.
Prepared us for any battle. Because there's no warning when a storm hits. And when it rains, it pours. An ever-rising sea impeding the path to greatness. Everything we've committed to. Don't let anyone take it away from us. Don't let anything stand in the way of where we're heading. Together, we run into the storm.
Okay. If I suddenly exit the call, don't blame me. I'm gonna get back on ASAP. He's just now playing.
Once a bison, always a bison. Until I was gone, I didn't fully comprehend what that meant. Recently, I am reminded of it every day. The green and the gold. Enthusiastic fan bases and communities. Notable quarterback play. That Midwest weather. Having championship expectations. Regional rivalries.
The rivalry is intense and it opens the next chapter today.
If there's any difference, it's on my jersey. Numbers do change, but my new 9 plus my old 1 equals the milestone that NDSU hopes to achieve.
National championship.
Getting that 10 will require all of our X's to be in sexes. Executing on every play. Extraordinary effort and commitment. Explosive plays, something I know a thing or two about. This year, he'll take exacting some revenge and expelling the doubters.
North Dakota State is not the North Dakota State of old.
I have absolutely no faith that North Dakota State can play.
The one thing you can't measure is the heart of a bison. Just refuse to give up.
This is the most dominant football program in the country, regardless of level.
Everyone keeps asking, how do you do it? I'm looking at this level. The right people at the right place, doing the right things every day. Preparing to win. But I'm preparing to play like bison every day.
Extending the North Dakota State dynasty is the goal. To hang 10, this group can lean on the example set by generations of past players. That's the true meaning of once a bison, always a bison.
the ultimate question will be, who will be the last team standing and who will be the ECFL champion? A good evening to you. This is Manny Jones, my broadcast partner Quinton Sakiums. Had some internet issues, had some issues with his phone, but he hopefully should be back. It is the Baylor Bears and the North Dakota State Bison. This is for all the marbles, as it will be Elliott getting the ball first for the Bison. A big matchup. We hope you all have been enjoying the ECFL playoff action. It's been a great Season 7. We'll see what happens here tonight. First play, though, for the Baylor, a handoff to Dara Storm. Dara gets 8 yards. Baylor, of course, coming off of a big win over the Army Black Knights in the game that I was there for myself. A really well done game by Dara Storm and the Bears. Nice run, though. That is Tristan Dixon, and a big part of that win was Mr. Dixon's effort in that game. So Tristan Dixon and the Bears will have to make something big happen tonight. Their handout, that's the Dara Storm, and Storm gets 2. Both these two, Baylor run for us on its massive Cinderella run. So we got all kinds of stories here. The top-ranked North Dakota State Bison, 5th in the ECFL, and then Baylor, who's been on a Cinderella run. Let's screen the right side of Casey Jackson, only a gain of 1. That brings up 3rd down and 7. The ECFL analysts had plenty of options to go for. Slater picked a big NDSU win, as in Earl Flint tucked a jelly beans. That pass is batted incomplete. Ellie, 4th down and 7. But it was unanimous around the board, and a North Dakota State win by all the analysts. They did think that it would be a darn good game. However, Baylor will have to punt the football off to the Bison. And a big look at that big freshie, Vinny Vegas, Oz, Kevin Nash, big sexiest of his teammates column. This is a very good Bison squad, led of course at quarterback by Smoke Rivers. First pass, good. He was pressured heavily by the Bears, and that's going to be a big thing that they could try and do to possibly get the win. They're going to need to put some pressure on that man, Smoke Rivers. Rivers' next pass almost picked off. So already the Bears trying to put the kibosh on the pass heavy North Dakota State Bison. 3rd and long ways to go. Rivers screen right to Kaiju Witten. Witten with the loss of 4. 4th and 14, as it is Dwayne Swanson bringing down Kaiju Witten for the loss of 4. So, these two teams have exchanged a drive, and so far it is the defense that's starting to get settled in. It's a slow offensive start. We've seen some slow starts, and things get explosive by the end. You just the thanks to Bravo. He's right at Prime for 18 months. Thank you for this up to the ECFL. The Bears, though, will get some great real estate at the 44-yard line. This will bring up 1st and 10. Dixon, right side. Dara gets brought down for a loss of 1. Great read by the Bison defense. The analysts, of course, also were asked who would be an MVP, an unsung hero, and a bold prediction. Slater thought that it would be a high-scoring, nail-biting game, and it could come down to OT. As Little Dixon gets a big 1st down. That's Billy Beans making the catch, and it's a 1st down. Of course, when these two teams played earlier this year, it was quite the spectacle if you were there for it over in Waco, Texas. When these two teams duked it out in the regular season. Dixon, read option, nice run. Dixon breaks through. He was going to get 6. Second down and 4. For the Bears, as they're in field goal range clearly for their kicker. Their kicker had an active day in their last game. Over 6 field goals. Actually, run that mark if I'm not mistaken. Left side, Dixon gets Jackson for no gain. And a third down and a very manageable situation here for the Bears, as they will try and make something happen. 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Dixon, quick pass, right to Dara, loss of 1. The big thing about these two teams in their last matchup, by seeing the defense make something happen, is that Baylor made a crazy comeback the last time these two teams played. North Dakota State outgained them both rushing and passing. However, it was the clutch Bears that made a 21-3 comeback in the fourth quarter, win 31-30. The kick on the way, and it is good. That kicker, I hope he put a lot of ice on that leg, ladies and gentlemen. I hope he put a lot of ice on that leg, ladies and gentlemen. An active day. Just the other day, Ricky Bobby shaking and baking for a 23-yard return.
Man left. 4 down. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
We'll see what the Bison can do for Baylor. I mean, you can't never count Baylor out of a matchup. And in motion. And off as to Kaiju Witten. Witten gets some open room. Witten to the outside. Witten brought down around midfield. And, Kaiju Witten, deceptively fast for a running back his size. Usually, expect the running back to be a big bruiser. Gonna run people over. You definitely see him do that right there. Tell 7, get off me, he says. So you're seeing that strength, but he's got a little twinkle toes in him. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And he can make you miss with his speed and his speed. 1st and 10. Rivers in the shotgun, gonna take off with it. Rivers with some moves. He's got a first.
It's gonna be a long day.
The 2 big runs get the Bison in Baylor territory. Rivers, right side. Nice catch. That is Isaiah Halderman with an 8-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down and 2. The big receivers to look out for on this North Dakota State team. You got Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Chach Menino. It's a great receiving core. Play action. Incomplete. I don't know if he was looking for the other receiver by the name of Casper, the friendly receiver, but Casper was not open. Doesn't really get a good job getting himself open. Casper. 3rd and 2. Big pass, middle. Halderman, 1st down, Bison. And it's 1st down and 10. Bison trying to counter. It's 3-0. You guys joining us. Play action. Rivers, all day to throw. How about this blocking? Nice pass again to Isaiah Halderman. Rivers, he got out of the pocket, and usually that's very dangerous for a quarterback if you move like that. But how about that all-line? No one on the Bears was giving him any kind of pressure. He felt very comfortable, even though he was just a little bit out of the pocket. He had all day, all year, all of the next decade, the next century to throw that football. But the freshman, though, Isaiah Halderman. 1st and goal. Play action again. Rivers, quick pass. There's Tanner Baxter for 2. Second and goal. The receivers. Pull back in as well. Play action again. Rivers looking. Pressure coming. Makes his tackle, still on his feet. Fights for the... That'll be a loss of 2 yards. Nathan Noble, the second, gets the sack, and that'll bring up 3rd down and goal. Got the 9-yard line. We could see a lob to the end zone if someone gets a nice look on a receiver. Could be a 50-50 pass. Rivers, screen to Witten. Makes one. He takes a big hit, though, and that's going to be no gain for Witten and the Bison. And we will see the field goal unit brought back on. Get chip shot, field goal, but you never know in the ECFL. It is good. So both these two teams, after not able to make much happen on their first drive, have been able to get field goals to make some big things happen. Of course, these two offenses are starting to get in what we call, a feeling out process, if you will. Just trying to figure out what's working, what's not working, what they got to really rely on more, what they should probably shy away from. This could turn into a defensive game, but a nail-biting one nonetheless. Quick screen by the Bears. Dix with a nice. Jackson gets 9. I mean, that broken tackle really set up that big play. Brings up 2nd and short. It's quite interesting, too, ladies and gentlemen. Number 5 is number 10. You just never know what happens in these tournaments, in these championship games. You just never know how the playoffs can go in your favor and just go against you. You just never know. 1st and 10. Hand off to Dara. Dara Storm gets 6. Brings up 2nd down and short. Other analyst picks. Philly being picked a NDSU 37-27 game. And that Cal Naughton Jr., the cornerback, would be ECFL MVP of this game. Pass bracket incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4. T-Dog picked an NDSU 35-34 game. And picked Chach Manino as the MVP. Everyone will be talking about. Play action for Rice. Pass. Cyrus Rice, who was big in Baylor's win just a couple of nights ago against Army. I believe I am joined by Mr. Quinnen Sakiums in the building. Do we have a stable phone battery life now?
Yeah.
Well, welcome on in. Quick screen to the right side. Cyrus Rice gets 9 on the screen, brings up 2nd and 1. I can speak, Quinnen. It's 3-3. Bison has got a field goal tied up 3-3. Duck Quackers made the tackle on the screen. 2nd down and 1 here for the Bears. Hand off to Dara Storm. He's got 4. He's got 4. Excuse me. I keep forgetting that, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies on that.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been back from waiting 40 minutes for a car ride, but here we are.
Oh, hey, good to have you here, buddy. Great to have you here. Quick screen, almost batted it complete by the Bison. Cyrus Rice picks up 3, brings up 2nd and short. Unique prediction. I will say this too, though, man. We've been just getting into the analyst staff prediction for this game, Quinnen. One of those unique ones I've just looked at right now. As a quick pass. Oh, I'm not sure what that one is not executed well. 3rd and 14. It was read like a page out of War and Peace, but T-Dog said a bold prediction. Baylor could pull off the whole win.
Yeah, I don't know if a passing play is supposed to be that. Passing play was supposed to be an end around there, but that's the amount of loss you get on a sack and a huge 1st down from Cyrus Rice.
He was a big impact player in that game just a couple of nights ago. So Cyrus, the big play. Dixon, of course, very active. 13 started his game off, but we'll see what else happens. These games can change on a dime, and we are just in the 1st quarter. Once again, Matty Jones alongside Quinnen Sakiums. 1st and 10. Play read option. There goes Dixon. Dixon finds his way for 7.
Definitely a great 1st down run from Dixon there. Now, the Bison, or Baylor, excuse me, they're set in great field position for a touchdown here, and if they could pull off this upset, this would be an ECFL miracle for ages.
As Dixon marches in and gets in the end zone, of course, again, that big playoff win against the Army Black Knights. It was Dixon with his rushing touchdowns. If my memory serves me right, he had 3 in that big win over Army. So we'll see if the educated feet of Dixon can guide the Baylor Bears to victory. 10-3 your score just away here in the first quarter of this ECFL championship game as the Bison get the football. So far, it's been Baylor's defense that's been limiting that Bison attack.
Yeah, I mean, the Bison, obviously, alongside the great head coach, Ricky Bobby, as I believe this is his last stand, right, as a head coach?
If I'm not mistaken, that is true. He will be stepping down as Kaiju Witten takes a massive hit. Bjorn Berserker with the big
Berserker,
CFL.
it has one of the bad A names in the ECFL, but he's also one of the toughest defensive players in this dang league, in my opinion.
Big play.
That's arguably a fumble.
The arm was going forward, Quinton.
Yeah.
An incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd and 13. When we go into the second quarter, we'll talk a little bit about the new things that will be coming to the ECFL. And goes in motion for Bison. Rivers. Pressure coming, and down he goes. He had no chance to get that ball up as Berserker calls his own number against the sack.
This Baylor defensive line has been dominant this drive.
And they're going to force a quick 3-and-out. We'll go in the second quarter. 10-3, the Bears lead. Well, folks, there will be some new things happening in the ECFL next year. I'm sure you might have heard already, but if you have not heard, the new rebrands that will be happening in the ECFL next season. San Diego State will become the Duke Blue Devils. UTSA will turn to Boston College. And
Go
Coastal
Eagles.
Carolina, I think I'd hear that. And Coastal Carolina will become Florida Atlantic. So it should be pretty darn good to see the new rebrands. We'll see next season 8 here in the ECFL. Philadelphia some great roll hits to begin this drive. And off to Dara. Storm from the outside. Storm breaks, gets 7 yards. Now, one thing I've noticed, of course, when in this game, and watching Baylor a lot this year, they get great starting position on their drives.
Yeah, and I do think that field position was a big factor for this Baylor run. Alongside that huge upset, one of the best upsets in the ECFL I've seen in a while. Like Baylor last week, they were projected a 10% chance total to beat Army. They pulled it off, and they've been having a great offensive production alongside being set up in good situations.
Dixon gets the first down on the run, and that could be a big thing that gets them the win, is their great starting field position for these drives. 1st and 10 to 29-yard line. Hand out to Darryl Storm. Storm gets some room to work with. Breaks the tail, keeps fighting, gets a first down. I mean, this ground attack that Baylor has operating, it struggled with Dara. Dara got going late in the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Got this rushing attack can be dangerous.
Yeah, now the Bison, they're in a kind of edgy situation here.
1st and 10, hand off to Dara again. Dara, loss of 1, just no luck there to get past Reggie Green. Bring up 2nd and long. So hopefully y'all are staying nice and cozy wherever you are watching this game. It is getting cold out there. Hope we got some nice hot. And off to Dara, Storm, and Storm gets 7th, 3rd, and 4. I will say, despite the rumors, I am not the conductor of the Polar Express, so do not ask me for any hot chocolate. Though you better not let that cool, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 4.
All right, now Kovu, can I have some hot chocolate, please?
My goodness, my friend. Dara Storm gets brought down for no gain. Busta McNutt with the tackle brings up the field goal unit. That kick on the way, right down Broadway. It is good. 13-3 is your score. I mean, one thing about Baylor that really helped them out a lot, Quinn, in that win against Army was that their ability to just take what you're given. You know, don't try and immediately go for the 4th down and just make something happen. They take their points.
Yeah, and Baylor in general, I mean, this is a much better team than the regular season Baylor from what we've seen.
You know, they can make big things happen today. Witten gets a run for 7 yards.
Now, I feel like this is a battle of the tough running backs today, alongside it being a battle of the yellow and green, of course. There's a lot of factors where I think both sides, they could correspond with each other well.
Oh, of course. I mean, you know, we're used to seeing the big passing attack that Bison have given, but it's been Witten really making some big moments. Isaiah Holderman, though, you can't count out the freshie for the Bison. They count out again to Witten. Witten gets 6 yards out of that one. I mean, I said this earlier, Witten is just deceptively fast.
Especially for a guy his size, he'd probably be in like the top percentile of like speed. If you know what I'm trying to say, I mean, he could go by, crush any defender, get by them. I totally agree with you.
And Witten again gets the 4-yard pickup, brings up 1st and 10. Bison are in Baylor territory. Trying to make something happen here in the ace formation. Play action, Rivers. Pressure coming it down. He goes. He had no chance to go through his progressions as Noble II gets the sack.
Now they're all the way back into their own territory on that.
Here around the 47-yard line for the Bison. Man goes in motion. They go over in the slot on the other side of the field to the right of Rivers, and the handout to Witten gets brought down. Loss of 4. It's Berserker. Just there's the pressure is just tenacious from Baylor.
Yeah, and we better not see a screen here on 3rd and 21 to just be conservative and punt it away. But instead they'll deep it out. God, no way.
Kevin Nash, big sexy Vinny Vegas, throwing whatever name you want to throw. But big Kevin Nash. Taking the big play.
That right there might as well switch up the entire momentum for this NDSU offense. Make them more aggressive and get plays going.
Hey, Kevin, you got start going to Kevin Nash. Speed option to Witten. Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd and 14. Logan Bandy gets the TFL. Bring up 2nd down and a long ways to go. Again, if you're just joining us, the ECFL Championship. Matty Jones alongside Quinn and Sekiums over here. And off to Witten. Let's get that some moves. Ooh, takes off a man. Gets 1 yard. Get off me, he says. He only gets 1 yard, though. Bring up 3rd and 13.
Yeah, I just feel like NDSU is way too comfortable with 3 here.
You gotta take points when you can. 3rd and 13. Rivers.
I agree with
pressure
that.
coming. Rolling. Makes a sack. He throws it right into the turf demon. Great way to break the sack, but not a good pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically just chucking it into the ground.
Kick on the way from the Bison. It is good. So the Bison, they will come away with points. Though considering, you know, how Baylor has been playing, they're going to need more than field goals. That you can't murder a team with field goals.
Yeah, especially when they've been the hottest team in the ECFL.
1st and 10 now. Cyrus West with a good return. We'll see what happens, though.
Yeah,
this game is getting quite intriguing.
It's far from over.
Oh, you know it. 1st down and 10. Shotgun for the Bears. Tight end goes in motion. Dixon hand out to Darius Storm. Storm gets 3, brings up 2nd down and 7. We hope y'all again have enjoyed season 7 of the ECFL. Season number 8 will kick off about a month from now, January the 8th. We'll hope to see you guys there for season number 8. Darius Storm gets 5. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Here, Quinnen.
Excuse me, yeah. And over here with a 3rd and 2 situation, though, what would you necessarily do? Oh, that's perfect. I shouldn't have even said that.
Dixon on the run with some moves to work with. He gets 28 for Baylor. Just, again, the educated feet. I mean, look at the moves. 8, look at all this come by. But looking like he's in a different solar system out there. First down and 10. Yes, January 8th. First and 10 for the Bears. They are at the 35-yard line. Wait option.
He's looking a lot
makes a move. First down.
Dixon looking a lot like protege of Michael Vick out there.
I mean, I'm liking the movements, of course. You got to have a quarterback with mobility in today's game, and he has a lot of it. Darryl Storm on the run. Storm tries to fight through 1. He gets 15.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how hard the Bison are trying to make this a close game, it's like this running game for Baylor has been overpowered.
If there's one way that they were going to win these games, it was definitely going to be that ground game. First and goal. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Dixon. Screen. Snuffed out by the Bison. Storm brought down loss of 5.
Yeah, I think like the problem with this play here is that he's throwing it into like a tough situation with defender all over these guys, and I would have like tried drawn up like a wheel there, try to get them up the field.
One thing there, the block did not hold there, and it'll be for second down and goal. And then goes in motion. Shotgun, Dixon. Looking, he's got a nice pass. That's the Rice for 5, 3rd and goal. And I'll see what Baylor can do. They're at the 8-yard line. It will be North Dakota State getting second half ball.
I just hope they don't go too conservative here, which
they will not, as they get sacked. It is Ricky Lacey the sack, and that will force Baylor to bring up the field goal. 68 just did not pick up his block. 4th and goal here, ladies and gentlemen, for Baylor. Trigger has made 2 out of his last 2. Can he get the hat trick? The answer is yes.
Looks like that kicker and that running game has been like a MVP so far for Baylor. I mean, Dixon, he's phenomenal today, but we've seen 5 combined field goals in this first half.
I mean, there's been plenty from Baylor these past. Did you count that last game against Army? They played. Look at the offensive production. Kevin Nash, the 1 catch for 37 yards. Bison need to get the the more involved in Nash's hand and Hall's hand, and of course the Chach Menino, one of the best receivers in the ECFL. Rivers, right side, almost caught by Halderman, but it's Grigsby on the deflection. Not a good throw. He was double covered, it looked like.
Yeah, Grigsby on that deflection. Him and that other defensive back, they were all over them, and I'd like to see some like small zone here.
Big screen, that one. It's a nice catch for the fan, actually. Good catch for the fan, but we need that football back, please. We need it back.
Yeah, if you don't get that ball back, you're getting into some legal trouble, pal.
We need that football back, I'm just saying. 3rd and 10. 1:50 to go here in this first half. Rivers. Big pass to Halderman. Halderman only gets 4. And that brings up 3rd, 4th, and 6. They'll have to punt the football.
Yeah, I mean, staying in their own territory on that drive, Baylor has another opportunity to capitalize and maybe make this a 3-possession ball game on this drive if they could really go all out aggressive.
They could. You just never know just what you just know what the strategy could be. I mean, you could. You do know that the Bison do get second half ball, so there's a lot of ways, a lot of thinking going on in the heads of the Baylor for the Baylor coaching staff. 1st and 10, hand off to Dara. Delayed handoff does not work well at all as El Jefe Dakota gets the hit. 2nd and 14.
Yeah, I could tell that DeGoat really saw that play coming.
2nd and 14, pressure. Dixon, left side. Dara Storm. Only 2.
Yeah, I mean, the swing there isn't what exactly I would do on 2nd and long in the national championship game.
3rd and 13. Clock isn't moving.
And now that got them into a tougher situation.
Dixon gets brought down, sack made. I believe that was El Jefe de Goat. And it'll bring up 4th and long. A chance now for the Bison to maybe add some points on the board before they get the ball to start the second half of play.
Yeah,
of course, by Witten to the 41-yard line.
They'll have to come up with some airing out plays here. Try to get out of bounds as there's like less than a minute left. Get those first downs as those could stop the clock too.
Both two teams, of course, have two of their timeout. 1st and 10. Rivers empty backfield. Taking a look. He's got Scott Hall. Hello. Scott Hall with the first down. That puts the Bison in Baylor territory with under a minute to go. Timeout is called. They got one left. 1st and goal. Rivers stepping up. He's going to take off with it. Rivers.
What a big
He
kid.
gets 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to call hurry up. We'll see what the Bison can do. Ace formation. Rivers takes off with it again. He's got a first down. I remember that the first down, the clock will stop. They did not use that timeout, but they're going to have to go hurry up again. 1st and 10. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end in on the left side.
Your guys on a fade here.
Rivers. Nice field to Witten. 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
I don't really think that play will cut it. I mean, they could have used a timeout there. I guess they're trying to be smart.
Only have one timeout left, though.
Oh.
Rivers on the run. Rivers.
That's
first down. Bison. They get the first on the scramble. 14 seconds to go here in this first half. Ace formation. Witten behind Rivers. Rivers to Witten.
They gotta call a timeout and get into
they
field
will
goal.
here.
Yeah.
5 seconds left. They'll bring the field goal unit on. Trying out some points for the half ends. And it is good. That will bring this lead for the Baylor Bears. 7. You'll see one more kick before the half does end. Bears take it out of their end zone. It'll be brought to the 20-yard line. Will Cyrus Rice? Oh, wait a minute. We have one more second left. I don't anticipate anything crazy. We probably will see a run play, maybe a deep ball. The Dara Storm on the run, and Dara will get 7. That will bring us to the end of the first half with Baylor leading North Dakota State 16-9 here in the ECFL championship game. Once again, Manny Jones alongside Quinnen Sakyams. Quinnen, what do you think both of these two teams need to do better to get the win tonight?
Well, even though I wasn't really there for much of the first quarter, I'll just say that NDSU, when they're airing the ball out, they're successful. I mean, you saw that Steve Nash play, right? I mean,
of course.
Yeah. I mean, and that Baylor defensive line, they've been really in control of this game, as we saw that Steve Nash play over there. And Baylor, I mean, they're successful with those run plays, but their first down and second down calls in that second quarter were kind of bamboozling me, as we're seeing a lot of screens, swings, and all that conservative stuff, when this is like the game you play to win for. You don't play to not lose.
So far in the ground game, it's been all Baylor. 150 yards rushing, 212 yards total for the Baylor Bears. No turnovers, but the offense has been limited for the Bison. Not too much on the turn on the TOP. But as it stands right now, I mean, Baylor is outgaining North Dakota State. I mean, you mentioned 212 yards for Baylor and only 154 for the Bison.
Number 8 to return.
We'll see what changes here in this second half. You got 18 minutes of football. The winner of this gets the ECFL. It's off to a great start.
Wow.
How about that return to around the 45-yard line? And that is how you start this half if you're North Dakota State.
Yeah, maybe that'll be like the spark to a good half for the Bison. And as I say that, almost a fumble just got that throwing motion out, so incomplete, second and long.
Here's the crazy statistic from Canes, of course. In the last 21 minutes of gameplay between these two teams, of course, last time, Rivers down the left side, that is right to Kevin Nash for 9 for 3rd and 1.
Continue.
The last time these two teams played, of course, Baylor made that big comeback win 31-30. The last 21 minutes of play between these two teams, Baylor has outscored North Dakota State 47-9. Just crazy.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. 3rd and 1. Play action. Rivers. Quick pass. That is the Tanner Baxter and no gain. Loss of 1.
I mean, you have to be.
That potential.
You gotta be careful when rolling out against a very fast Baylor defense. I mean, they're going for it. That's kind of the obvious here.
The gutsy call.
Probably nothing harsh here, and oh wow, just short, inches short.
Just a couple inches short.
That is so clutch from Baylor.
What a stop by the Baylor defensive line. No review ensued by the boost. The game will continue with it being Bears football. Bears on the middle. Oh my goodness, Casey Jackson.
How did he hold that in?
Brown, I don't know. Someone check those gloves for Stickum. I don't know how Casey held on to that ball. Oh my God. 1st and 10 now. Left side, nice pass. Casey Jackson got discombobulated, spun around like he's Ricky Bobby on the racetrack, but hey, he could still make some plays.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier in the halftime report, Baylor, whoa, I'm sure he got good. Wouldn't you think so?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Both feet in. These refs.
Well, the referee, of course, he wants to be like, I'm speaking to the ECFL, I'm speaking to Twitch. Hi, I'm speaking with Twitch. He just wants to get into himself, wants to get his 15 minutes of fame. Well, referee, sit down. Sit down.
It looks like the Bison challenged that, and I think that was pretty much the obvious there.
Now, really?
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. We have second down at 6 here. Darius Thor with 86 rushing yards.
Now, I think that the Bison here, they should probably get out on some, sticky posts here. Just something like that. Just get it going, grooving, but a little of an overthrow on out route.
I'll be honest, I could have caught that pass. 3rd and 6 for the Bears. In field goal range again.
If you were 14'8" tall, sure.
Hell yeah, dude. 4th and 17 now as Ricky Lacey gets the great pressure. They called a big blitz to the Bison, trying to get some kind of pressure.
And they're kicking a long field goal here.
Their kicker's been good all past couple games. We'll see if he can keep the hot foot going. It's a long kick on the way. It's good.
Wow. Just in there.
We got a little bit of a Legatron here in this title game.
Just up the middle by probably 6 yards.
The kicker, what can I say? North Dakota State down by 10 to the Bears of Baylor. They have struggled against Baylor. It's been rough for the Bears, for the Bison, excuse me, against these Baylor Bears. And up to Witten to the outside. How about Witten getting the first down?
How about that?
Kaiju Witten making those plays. Bjorn Berserker on the tackle. I mean, they need something here to not fall behind too early and keep that going to the Baylor Bears. Rivers down the middle. Incomplete. Was going for Halderman on that play. 2nd and 10. O-line needs to be able to hold their blocking. Empty backfield for Rivers. Pressure coming, quick ball. Nice way to get rid of it to Tanner Baxter. 3rd and 4.
Now this 3rd down situation is very interesting because you either get that first down move or get past midfield. or you could plant away to like a deep situation for Baylor.
Third and 4, that's Witten on the screen, but this time they get enough. He'll be first, and we have not seen much of Scott Hall nor Chach Menino. However, it's just been the simple fact of I've been able to find ways to get him open. All in a throw. Rivers takes off with it. Rivers will get back to the line, but still gets sacked. Wyatt Harris, the second, gets the sack for Baylor.
Yeah, I mean, getting hit by 2 guys at once on that one. I don't really.
It looked like he might have been free.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it should count as a sack if it goes for no gain, because a sack is like a loss, like a true loss.
Big pass, right side for Chance Menino. Well, there he is. You say his name, he makes something happen. Menino gets his first catch of the night. It is 3rd down and 1. Bison a very inefficient 3 for 9 on 3rd down.
Now it looks like the option. There's been a lot of options I've seen today, and most of them have been like very predictable from the defensive sides.
4th and 5 after that loss there. And, you know, it depends on what kind of option you throw. A speed option can work. You got to have that space.
And
that
just a touchback.
That ball about Anson for a touchback. Once again, Matty Jones alongside Quinnen Sakiums. This ECFL championship game.
I just love the infamous emphasis on my name, Sakiums. I just need people to call me Sakiums from now on.
Sakiums. I mean, it just rolls right off the tongue, my friend. You just gotta listen. Just walk up and say, "My name is Quinnen Sakiums." First down goes for the Baylor Bears. This could be an attempt to try and really start pulling away. Darragh throwing the run. Darragh gets brought down. Nice tackle made by the Bison. 2nd down and 9. Ricky Bobby gets the tackle. Shaken and Bacon trying to keep the Bison bacon in that oven. 2nd and 9. Handoff. Storm breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet, but it's he'll be brought down for a loss of 1 by Ricky Bobby. Gonna do it himself.
He has about 2 tackles for a loss today, and he ain't finished yet.
3rd and 10, long ways to go for the Bears.
Definitely.
Dixon tries to take a shot, but it'll be brought down for the sack. It is Ricky Lacey. How about the performance by Lacey? 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss.
It looks like Ricky Lacey just stopped a huge play from happening there, getting there just in time to prevent a long throw.
Just in time, indeed. I mean, great pressure by Lacey. He's definitely been a big player in getting stuff going. Trying to get the going for the defense. If it goes to the offense, however, Kaiju Witten gets on the return. This Bison team has been held out of the end zone. And they need to be able to find the end zone here. A field goal, of course, makes it a touchdown game, but you cannot murder them in field goals. 1st and 10. On the middle, Rivers gets to Scott Hall. Hello. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So far, we've been seeing a big defensive game thus far from these 2 teams. Very, very unique map that not else we're expecting how to Witten will get the first. And a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that North Dakota State could do much more offensively, and Baylor, they've been managing it well on this offensive side. I do think, though, it's been a lot of field goals, like too much.
Screen to Menino. 2nd
Another
down and 9.
conservative first down play.
Actually, correction, the drag route Menino was on. I do have the replay back behind me on my other monitors, so all good. 2nd down and 9. Rivers down the middle. Witten, 1st down.
Maybe that'll spark up some more yardage here to get a touchdown and make this a 3-point game. Maybe, though. I wonder what they'll come up with. And
here's Rivers. Big pass to Menino. And how about that? Chach Manino. When you need him, he makes things happen. A nice curl. He broke free and makes it 1st and goal, Bison.
Yeah, that was a great setup from Menino for this drive specifically, and maybe this will just like set up a run for North Dakota State.
Rivers looking end zone is a little bit too high. It'll be a 2nd and goal. 9-yard line is where the Bison have this football with under 3 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Rivers, pressure coming. Trying to spit out of it. Will be brought down for loss of 1. The sack goes to Bjorn Berserker. His 4th TFL 2nd sack. Third and a long goal. From the 10, they got a bit of a ways to go. Rivers. Middle, he's got Witten. Witten tries to fight. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
Go for it here.
Do they go for it here? No, they're going to kick the field goal. Oh, no. They're trying to murder with field goals.
This is the national championship, not week 3 in the ECFL.
Field goal is good. That does make this a touchdown game.
True, but it could have either gone 7 or 2 points from like a safety if you set them up in like deep field position. Yeah.
Anything can happen. I mean, either way you dice it, it's still a 1-score game. Here in this national championship, the ECFL title game, we are glad once again to have you. I want to say again, we are now at a league record in views right now that stands on my side of Twitch. We are at 67 viewers. Thank y'all for enjoying the ECFL action. 1st down and 10. And in motion for Baylor. Play action down the right side.
Oh wow!
The first mistake.
That is one of the best interceptions I've seen in a while.
Wow! What a play!
He fought for that ball real hard, and this could set up the touchdown drive for once that North Dakota State needs and make this a dang game.
Big 50-50 ball. Rivers on the throw is going to be brought down. Pass ball's incomplete, but what a pick. I mean, that was a 50-50 ball. Great jump by the Bison. What they need.
I mean, what they need is an understatement. I mean, it's a 1-possession game. If they go on a roll in that drive, that would be a 2-possession ball game once again. And there's been like a back and forth of 2-possession, 1-possession ball games in here.
I've been told, of course, that was Duck Quackers on the interception for the Bison.
Quack.
Empty backfield, quick throw. Got it incomplete. Kevin Nash could not bring it in. It'll be 4th and 9. And they're going to try a long field goal. You got to take what the defense is giving you. And we'll see if this kicker has got a Legatron in him. It's on the way. Wow. It is. Oh, it's off the crossbar! Whoa. It's no good!
Just like... Oh,
just
look at this.
Barely... Actually, it was...
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
The double doink! Oh, my... No! If the Bison lose by 2... If the Bison lose by 2 or 1... let's just make sure that the North Dakota State fans... don't try to terrorize the life of that kicker.
Dear Lord, I never thought we would see a double doink, let alone in the national championship game here in the ECFL, 2nd down and 5. I hope someone clipped that. Dixon down the middle. Pass complete to Rice for 9.
I mean, a little bit of, like, these tiny, like, the tiniest mistakes in these conservative plays and, like, That's like probably the reason why Baylor's running away with this.
Quick pass, Jackson gets 17. I mean, it's a big part of this attack. I mean, you got the ground game and those quick passes.
Yeah.
From Dixon. I will say, the irony of the Bears, of a team called the Bears, being on the opposite end of a double doink is quite intriguing. I never thought I'd see that in my video.
That is like redemption. It would have been crazier to see the Bears get that double doink, but I mean they're on the lucky side of it for once.
First down, Hunter Jackson on the in route. A well done route ran by Jackson for a first down. Bust a nut.
You could say bust a McNut, my dude.
I can't. Who said I can't? You're not the FCC, Quinnen. Not the FCC, Quinnen. I can say what I want to say.
The FCC doesn't exist here, so. I mean, if Canes is around, he might as well just.
It's the CCC. I should correct myself. It's the CCC, the Canes Communication Commission. It's the CCC.
Yeah.
Second and down at 6, ladies and gentlemen. 19-12 is your score. Read option, Dixon with some moves. You get the first down.
I think if he didn't hesitate there, that's a touchdown.
That makes it first and goal.
I mean, he tried to get a cut to the right to try to extend the play a little bit. First and goal. Last play of the third quarter. But down, a touchdown, Bears. That kick is good. Ladies and gentlemen, that could be the nail in the coffin, but
No, don't say that.
No, hey, I said could. Get your fours out because we could have a Tracy McGrady moment the last time these two duked it out. We had a wild fourth quarter. So you just never know what could happen. Get them out. The big thing will be is if that will depend on this comeback possibility for the Vices if they can find the end zone. They have not been able to find it all game.
Now, Kovu, I have one problem why you might say nail in the coffin. Even with that could in there, it was the end of the third quarter, and the fourth quarter is what we all call around here the witching hour. It's a witching hour in terms of Scott Hansen, where wins become losses and losses become wins.
You have a point, buddy. First and 10.
Yes,
Shotgun. Rivers trying to get free. Rivers with some moves to work with. Rivers breaks 2 tackles. He'll get 2 yards. Brings up second down and 8.
So, Eli Grigsby gets his second tackle for loss here on a gain of 2 by Smoke Rivers, breaking 2 tackles, setting up second down.
Second and 8. Nice pass on the middle. That's the Scott Hall. Hey-yo. First down for the Bison. Their mascot busted a move. Gets against that. Hey, gotta keep that team spirit going. The Bison down by 2 touchdowns. First and 10, handoff. How about Witten getting a gain of 9? He's been a great asset today for the Bison. 66 yards rushing.
Tight right. 4 down. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Gotta get going here. You need points here. You cannot make it a field goal. Second and 1. Handoff Witten. He's got enough forward progress. Gives him the first down. Want to thank everyone, of course, again for being a part of Season 7. Whether you're on the broadcast, coach, player, fan, thank you for being part of the ECFL this season. First and 10. Shotgun. Rivers. Left side. That's Menino. 30-yard pickup.
He was just falling down the sideline like it was an earthquake down there, but gets his toes dragged in for second and 7.
Rivers to get out of the pocket, scrambling free. Rivers! Or targeting him the first down. If you want to join the ECFL yourself, well, folks, this is the time for you. Because this is our national championship. That means we're going to be a 1-month off season. Make sure if you're interested, hop join our Discord. As Rivers gets brought down for a sack. And how about again, Bjorn Berserker? 5 TFLs, 3 sacks. A wild day for Bjorn Berserker. Not sure if any of the analysts had him in their prediction. In fact, Jordan Berserker's really played a big impact game when it matters most. Rivers, quick throw. Right side to Witten. It's 7, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I feel like Bjorn Berserker is going Berserker tonight, man.
You're not wrong. Rivers, right side pass complete to Kevin Nash as Diesel maneuvers for a first.
That is another big play for him tonight. He needs to be involved a lot more.
And he does. I mean, the secondary, of course, has been really, really darn good covering their receivers today. I'll tell you that right now. That's why they've been limited today. 1st and 10. Rivers, quick pass. Middle, that's to Scott Hall. Hey, yo, sticking in 4. We'll see what they got cooking. They have not found the end zone all game long. Witten in the backfield behind Rivers. Handoff. Witten. 3rd and inches to go. They need 6 here at least.
Yeah, and if they do not get this, I just beg them, please do not go for a field goal again.
You can't go for a field goal. You need 6 no matter what. 3rd and inches. Read option. Rivers. Break a tackle. Touchdown. Bison. They finally find the end zone when it matters most.
I feel like a proud dad watching North Dakota State get their first touchdown tonight. Because it took a little while to get that.
And that kick is good. So it's 26-19. The Bison find the end zone with 5:45 to go. There is time to work with. For them, they're now down by 7. They're going to need their defense, who has done the best they can to keep the team in the game. They're going to need some big plays.
Yeah, big plays are what matter here in the 4th quarter.
Once again, folks, Natty Jones alongside Quinnen Sakium. It's great to have him here once again. Deep ball by Dixon. There was no one out there. Not a good throw. Second down and 10. 4-man front. Big pass, great.
Almost picked.
How about Cal Naughton Jr.? Cal Naughton Jr., of course, was in the prediction earlier by Toxic Jelly. We said he was going to be the MVP, but what a deflection. Big play by Naughton. 3rd and 10. Screen. That's the Dara Storm. Storm got some help.
Ouch. That is a big hit, man. He got rocked.
4th and 7. Dara with the big hit from Bam Butler. I mean, my God.
That's the energy NDSU needs.
Hopefully Dara's shoulders are okay. That means Baylor will have to punt the football. With 5:15 to go here in regulation, this championship game continues.
I mean, it's a championship game for a reason. We're bound to see the Bison put points on the board here.
We're bound to see some big moments no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, these players coming up big and making plays when it matters most. This is where you want to see it. 1st and 10. And off to Witten. Witten on the outside. Witten gets 7. We'll bring up 2nd down and 3. There's the off 2 timeouts to work with, one of which was wasted during a challenge earlier in the 3rd quarter. He's up 2nd down and 3. Big pass, nice slant, complete to Kevin Nash as Big Sexy gets the 1st down.
To be honest, I feel like you could score early here and just try to force Baylor to a 3-and-out punt so you could get an opportunity to win this game.
1st and 10 ace formation. Rivers tries to break free, gets for the 1 out, still on his feet. Rivers gets brought down, sacked for a loss of 4 by Bandy.
Bandy's having a heck of a game, man.
Oh, he's all over the field making plays where it matters. Will be a big thing to slow down the Bison the best they can. That passing, they're looking great, but if you could limit their quarterback and Rivers any way they can, To be a big day for Baylor. 2nd and 14. Out to Witten. Witten. Right to break free, one man. Still on his feet. The 3rd down and 9.
Now this is a crucial, if we mean crucial, play in this game.
3rd and 9. Under 4 to go. Shotgun. Rivers. Taking a shot. It's caught for a 1st down. Kevin Nash.
No way.
Out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Going off that formation, I was like skeptical of what was going to happen here, but I'm glad they aired it out, as that gave them a high reward there. And now they could do what they want here, get a touchdown, hopefully.
Some might say, you know, for Nash and Scott Hall, that pass was just too sweet. Great option! Touchdown, Bison!
They're right in this game, actually. Do they? I'd be interested to see them flip 2 and 2-point conversion here to take the lead, but they'll go conservative here.
I mean, it ties the ball game up.
I guess
3:33 to go in regulation. Once again, Manny Jones alongside Quinn and Sakiams. We are glad that you have joined us for ECFL action. Baylor needs something here to try and get the momentum back on their side as Elliott gets 23. We'll see what the Bears can do, trying to make something happen. It's great. Something for the Bison!
This is an insane
touchdown!
Bison! Oh my goodness. He got... Is that Nodden?
Oh my goodness!
Is that Nodden?
I think that was Nodden.
He got redemption. That is redemption.
What?
Remember, just earlier, Nodden, he dropped what would have been a pick 6.
You know, this is amazing. I'm at a total loss for the Bears. Wait a minute! Marcus Elliott with a huge return to around midfield.
This is a national championship right here, folks.
Hey, Baylor is trying to get back into it. It's been a rough second half for the Bears. Oh, what a stiff arm by Dara Storm. Get off me, he says.
You don't want to score too early here, as we just saw what happened. I've never seen momentum shift as fast as that.
No, you don't want that to happen in the slightest.
Oh my goodness.
By the Bison!
It might be another pick 6!
15, 10, 5, no one there! Touchdown, Armani Taylor Davis!
This is a 4-touchdown 4th quarter for the Bison.
I'm at a loss for words. What a pick by Taylor Davis.
Oh,
what has happened?
Yeah, Kovu. Remember when you said this could be the nail in the coffin? It was nowhere near that.
Manny, by the way, don't you worry. Kovu,
right,
he's a tight end for the Texas Tech Raiders in the ECFL. But I'll tell you what, man. I mean, they heard nail in the coffin, and they said, "What coffin?" They burnt down the coffin, bust out of it before we could even say it was a funeral. Under 3 to go. I mean, don't say it's over till it's over. Baylor's got 3 timeouts themselves, so I mean, Baylor could do out the Baylor, but right now it looks like Baylor is getting Baylor.
They're in a troubling situation here.
Indeed, they are. Dixon, who had a very clean game to start, he's now thrown 2 picks. That's just not been good.
2 pick 6s, I think 3 in the second half or 4th quarter. Either one of those 2 things.
Quick pass, Dixon gets 9, 2nd down and 1 to Cyrus Rice with darn good game, 86 yards.
I feel for Baylor fans right now. I mean, they had an opportunity to be the lowest seed in the ECFL and win the entire thing.
But, I mean, there's This of course will be motivation to come back. It's not over yet. Not over yet, man.
First down here.
First and 10.
I think you just need a touchdown. That onside kick needs to go your way. We've seen onside kicks go the same team's way.
Shotgun, middle, bat cannot be brought in. Second down and 10.
140 seconds, man. Y'all got to do something.
And that can be an eternity in the world of football. Dixon down the middle. Pass complete. That's the Casey Jackson for 8. 3rd and 2. An important third down for both these two squads. Nutt gets the tackle. And off to Dara. Dara scored with the first down.
That stops the play going, so.
They want to hit those 3 timeouts the best they can, my friend.
Yeah, they want to save those 3 timeouts.
Dixon down the middle. Oh, what a big play by Cal Naughton Jr.
I think they're actually kind of lucky to get that incomplete because he would have been short.
He could have seen pass interference by Naughton, but no call made. Dixon on the left side, middle actually. Billy B to 6, brings up 3rd and 4. No timeout, surprisingly called by Baylor. I'm a little bit perplexed at that. But it'll bring up 3rd and 4. To get to the 34 to convert. Hand off to Dara Storm, and Dara gets a yard short.
This determines the game right here. Now, no timeout?
I don't get why we haven't seen a timeout called by the Baylor Bears.
I think they're like aggressively conservative at the same time.
Great option.
Oh no!
There goes Dixon. He is at the 19-yard line.
Y'all gotta score quickly now, I think. I mean,
they have to. They go hurry up. Yeah. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end in motion. You can't have those plays when you got not much time left. Baylor, that zone almost picked off by Butler.
Whoa.
This is gearing up to be a great final minute of play here in the ECFL championship game. 2nd and 10.
That sounded a lot like John Mulaney on that, but.
Dixon! Oh, touchdown!
That is. You got that in?
He got the toe drag swag. Are you kidding me?
That is some elite.
Are you kidding me?
That is some elite footwork. Hold on, let's see this. What is he in?
Oh my goodness!
Okay, let's. I wish we saw a different angle of that.
The booth's not gonna review it. Casey Jackson got the toe drag.
That is controversial. I mean, it could very well be a touchdown, but that's not a great angle.
I'm pretty sure he's in onside kick here for Bears, and it will be covered by the Bears! The Bears will cover the onside!
The Bears!
Baylor! What? Baylor's doing the Baylor! Oh my
Baylor's Baylor. What? This is Baylor.
And off the Dara, and it's a timeout.
I think they just wanted to
score here.
Yeah, I think they just wanted a better situation.
Could be. 2nd and 5. Dixon, pressure coming.
Whoa. That is out of bounds. That is out of bounds, and
no, that's a catch.
Yeah, I meant caught out of bounds.
Oh, you're good. My bad, buddy. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Screen. Dara's got some blocking
out of bounds.
And 8 gets not out of bounds, but timeout is called. It means they have one more timeout.
This has been probably. I don't even think this is the wildest national championship game I've called.
Oh, there goes Dixon on the run. 1st down. Clock does stop. It's 43 seconds to go. This has to be one of the longest I've ever called in my life. And I call baseball in real life. I call independent pro baseball. This is wild. Wild.
Oh, no.
Dixon all batted into complete.
I think they're kind of lucky. That was bad down. I mean, they could easily regroup here. If you catch a ball in bounds, you have to waste your final timeout.
That is, you could do that. Empty backfield. Middle of the field. That is max error. First time we've seen error. 3rd and 5. They're going to go hurry up here.
I mean, you need to. and air it out here.
In the middle again.
Timeout.
We're not going to call it Billy B. This is a ball game right here.
Okay,
it's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 2. Dixon.
That's caught. That is caught.
And the hurry-up continues.
Be the second and last play of the game.
12 seconds to go in regulation. Empty backfield. Dixon. And down. A little bit too high. It's 2nd down.
I mean, wow.
He took a shot, but just a little bit too high. 2nd and 10. The receivers to the left, one to the right. Dixon. Getting the field. End zone! No, 2 ninjas timeout!
They got the timeout in time.
Oh my god, this will be the last play of this season 7. What will happen? Let's see.
It might.
Dixon, pressure coming. He's gonna get sacked. It's over. The Bison Warrior stays at 7. ECFL champion as El Jefe Draco secures the national title for the Bison.
This is probably one of the wildest endings I've ever seen to an ECFL game.
Well, congratulations to the Bison. Big thanks to Baylor for really putting up a great performance and a great Cinderella run. Your final score once again, North Dakota State 40, Baylor 33. Congrats to the Bison for winning the national championship here in season number 7. For Canes and everyone in ECFL, thank you for joining us for this national game and for every game here in season number 7. We will be on a 1-month break. We will be back, though, with season number 8. January 8th is when the league shall be right back. But make sure you have a good Austin, boys. Stay warm, stay cozy. We'll see you next time.